Immortal, like oh God, it's like somebody tell us we will lose, not me and my crew. We immortal now.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Lucy, and today we're talking about insecurities and body image, mostly insecurities. So, my favorite topic. This is actually a video I've been wanting to film for quite some time, and now we're doing it. Insecurities, they're very debilitating. I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to beat them, and yeah, basically. So, I feel like a lot of the examples I'm gonna be using are kind of from a girl's point of view more. I mean, because I am a girl and that's what I've experienced, so yes, that's where that's gonna be coming from. So the first thing I would say is definitely changing the media you consume. And even if you don't think this is like a big thing, it really is. Because if I think about where I was in say 8th grade or something compared to where I am now in regards to self-confidence and body image and all that, I have come a very long way. And a lot of that is changing what I'm reading, who I'm following on Instagram. That's a huge thing. And I know I talked about that in one of my other videos, but why would you follow Instagrams like Alexis Ren, especially when you're a girl? And like, why would you follow these like models with perfect bodies? Like, well, the stereotypical definition of perfect. Like, why would you follow them? It literally brings nothing beneficial to your table. Like, oh, okay, this girl is beautiful. Okay, that's awesome. I'm feeling worse and worse about myself as I scroll through my feed. No, I'm not getting anything from that. Nothing besides doubting myself because I see these girls in these like bikinis on a beach in the Bahamas with perfect, like the skinniest waists and like muscular legs, but like skinny legs. And it's like, okay, that's great for them, but also like that is not the majority of women, so you're fine. Like, you don't have to be comparing yourself to those people. Like, it's just subconsciously you're feeding into that. So I don't know, I recommend not following those because they don't make you feel good about yourself. They don't. I guess this is kind of like my second tip, but just realize that no one gives a shit. And when I say that, I mean like no one is looking at you and scrutinizing your appearance unless they are straight up a bully and they're a toxic person that clearly has some other like internal dilemma that they can't deal with, that they have to pick on you, and they're dealing with that. But no one really is looking at you and is like, oh, that girl, like, she has cellulite on her legs. Ugh, let's not be friends with her. No one is thinking like that. You are the only person that's thinking like that about yourself. And you are absolutely your own worst critic. And I'm to blame for this, but I've definitely gotten so much better. And that's something that's hard to do. It's hard to kind of like forget about your insecurities, you know? That's not like an easy thing to do. But truthfully, that is like a major thing. Because if I think about certain things I'm insecure about right now, I literally just don't let myself think about them. And it's such a weird tactic, but I just don't. Because if I think about it enough, like, okay, for example, stretch marks. If I have like stretch marks on my hips, but like if I think about them enough, then I will probably get self-conscious about them. But I don't. I literally just think, okay, I have them, like whatever. Like, okay, I'm thick, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like what else can I do? Nothing. I'm not gonna go pay like thousands of dollars or whatever it is to like get them removed. Okay, I can put like coconut oil on them like I do the rest of my body. There isn't anything I can do about that right now. So why would I waste my time on it? And like, that sounds kind of weird, but honestly, that's how I've beaten almost all of my insecurities. And at this point in my life, I'm really not insecure about almost anything on my body. Like, I'm a very confident person. And it's because of that. It's because you cannot consume your mind with those thoughts. And it's different than suppressing them, because that I talked about in my suppressing your emotions video or something, numbing your emotions video, which is different. This is just purely accepting the fact that, like, you have this trait or like this aspect of yourself, like say you have small lips or something, is just literally accepting that and being like, okay, that's part of me, like, okay. And once you've realized that, once you've kind of accepted that, it shouldn't really matter to you. And it's amazing how that works, but I finally figured out that that is how I've kind of beaten all my insecurities, is just by that inner realization and just not letting yourself be critical of your appearance. You just cannot let yourself do that. And it's hard. It's not an easy thing. And oh my God, now I'm gonna go on a rant about Facetune. But the reason I hate Facetune so much is because basically, even if you are just using Facetune to like edit out a pimple or something little like that, or like whiten your teeth or something, you are still subconsciously feeding in to this culture that we now live in that says that you have to have white like eyes, and you have to detail your eyes so it looks like you have like mascara on because that looks better, and you have to whiten your teeth, and you have to have clear skin, and you have to have whatever, all these stupid things. Because then what happens is you go on your Snapchat camera and you look at yourself and you have a pimple and you think, oh my God, I look so ugly. Because subconsciously you have accepted this kind of reality that everyone has to have perfect skin or else you're not like Insta worthy, you know, like that's, and whether you agree with that or not, that's fine, that's up to you. Because I used to think, oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with like clearing up my skin. Okay, that's up to you. But I have come to the point where I'm like, but that's still editing your body. You are still photoshopping out something that you are self-conscious about, like, to look better for the people who follow you. I don't know. And it's not like, because I can say that when I am breaking out or when I have bad skin, I don't really like to take pictures, you know. I don't really like to Snapchat my full face when I'm like breaking out. Like, that's not desirable, I guess, for me. But at the same time, okay, I have a pimple, like, get over it, get over yourself. Like, that's just what I tell myself. I mean, I guess in this video I'm mainly talking about like body insecurities and like appearance insecurities, just because the media these days is, oh my gosh, so influential on like pushing their products and like marketing their products in the most clever ways. Like, you don't like, sometimes I forget how clever the media is, but literally they are telling you that you need to have big lips, and oh, buy this product, it'll like get you bigger lips, or it'll accentuate your lips. Oh, buy this mascara because you need to have dark, full, voluminous eyelashes because that's what a girl's supposed to look like. Like, what? Like, since when have we started to accept our natural state less and less? Like, and don't get me wrong, I love wearing makeup. I love it. I think it's so fun. But also, I have to make sure that I am okay not wearing makeup before I can put makeup on, because that's just like a personal thing for me. Because once I get to the point where I am feeling self-conscious without makeup on, that's when I know I've kind of gone too far. And that's just my own personal like limit, I guess. I knew I had to make this video because the other day I was listening to my friends talk, and almost every single one of them was saying how they are not that confident or not yeah, just not really confident in themselves. And that really hit home for me because I remember like being a freshman in high school and being so self-conscious. Like I was so scared to get up in class and walk to the front of the classroom or walk to the bathroom even, because I thought people would stare at my legs as I left if I was wearing shorts and I had like cellulite on my legs. Like, oh my goodness, that it was so bad. I mean, that also fed into like my anxiety and stuff, and that all like played a role in it, but that's so bad, and I just don't want people feeling like that. So I guess the two main things I would say is changing the media you consume, realizing that other people don't care, so you shouldn't either, and then with that, changing your mindset to just not even letting yourself think about it. If here's the insecurity and here are your thoughts, just like come to it as if it's a roadblock and then literally hop over it. Like you have to be aware of it. You can't just ignore the wall, right? You have to like look at it and say hi to it or something. You can't just walk away, and then you have to climb it. And it's not that hard to climb. You just climb it and then you have to do the rest of the okay. I'm like tired now and that got really weird, so I'm gonna go, but I hope someone learned something from this because that's what I do here. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for new videos, and yeah, bye.
Me, got it out the mud, they respect that. Me, always spread the love when I get back. You got your hand out, that's a bitch move. You always complaining like a bitch do. Me.